2007. I'm sweating my buns off. I'm already out there on the streets for Obama. Charlie comes to a picnic. He's going, Judy, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. It'd be good, but I don't know. So for the next, I don't know how many months, 5 months, every time I see Charlie, I go, Charlie, what do you think? Because I don't know. And then all of a sudden one day he goes, I know.
Thank you. I'm only going to take a minute because I know that y'all, first of all, you want to get something to eat and maybe look at t-shirts, buttons, and custom-made stuff. But you've been there from the beginning, and I think that's the most important thing. And the enthusiasm and the spirit is out there. Things are happening. People are saying things are breaking our way. The truth is, things do look good, but they never look that good. We just need to redouble our efforts. I guess what I want to touch on are a couple of things. Many of you obviously know issues. You know what Senator Obama represents. When you're talking to people, you're out there working, you're going to run into all sorts of different people. In all of my years and being part of my father's campaigns, you know, you ran into some really nice people and you ran into some other not so nice people. But you have to be nice to everyone. But you have to understand those that I think have the greatest doubts, those that may have the greatest animosity, and how you disarm them to understand their own insecurities or their own fears. The real gift of Senator Obama is that he understands human nature. But he understands that we have so much more in common than that which differentiates us, that which divides us. Now, where this campaign is going at the present time on the other side is exactly down that road. And it's the last thing this country needs, especially in this time, but any other time. The last thing you want is for somebody to take a campaign like Senator McCain is doing and Governor Palin to define our country by our differences, not to unite us, but to divide us, to divide and conquer. At what cost? Think in terms of what it is really doing to the body politic to our country. At a time of great need. Then you go over and you look at Senator Obama and Senator Biden, and what are they saying? We're resilient, we're strong, we may have some differences, but we really have so much in common that binds us, and that it's going to take our concerted effort. And that is still our message. It was the message from day one, if you remember. It was about hope. Who would have ever thought that months and months later, where would we be? But a really hopeful people. And hope really is faith in yourself, faith in your abilities to overcome any of the difficulties. It was about hope and the change that hope brings. And we come full circle. And the timing is perfect if you really think about it. The message is much more relevant than it was way back even in July of 2007. And the messenger is much better known and hopefully will be much better understood in all parts of this great country. But that's what you have before you. And you hear Senator Barack Obama always telling you, you know, we're at this turning point. We're at a definitive moment and such. These aren't just not words. But I think that's the message that you bring to everyone. Some of y'all will stay here in Texas and locally and such, and many of you will go to other states. And there are some other states that very well may make the difference in this election. And it's going to be real strange because people will ask you, because I've worked in New Mexico, and I've been in Nevada, and I've been in Colorado, and I was in Florida a few years ago. And it's really strange. Where are you from? Texas. Whoa. That starts a whole conversation in and of itself. So you have to start off with apologies like, well, I didn't, you know, I'm not related to Bush. I did not vote for Bush. And believe it or not, people that did vote for him will all agree with you. They wish they'd been with you. And that may be your introduction. But seriously, and I see young people here, and I see a lot of friends from the early days when I was a judge and a lawyer. I see somebody from my high school days, but we won't talk about that. But this is wonderful. And a sister of my dear friend, Jenny Miller, who's here. Robin is here. So we've got, it's a family affair. But I'll just, you know, I can't say enough about what you represent. And it's been an inspiration to office holders. We haven't seen this kind of enthusiasm. And yes, Senator Obama has inspired you, but he's reached deep inside and he's touched something. And we've just got to figure out how we do that with people that we meet day in and day out. And there is a way, and that is to be sincere, to respect their points of view. But again, to challenge them when they come and they say some things that aren't true. Again, understanding where it's coming from. And a lot of it is fear, insecurity. That's just human nature. This is a great moment for America, and you can make it happen, and this is the way it's going to come down. And I'm not a spokesman for Senator Obama at this point. But we need what we refer to as the non-traditional voter. That may be the first-time voter. It may be somebody who's been out a few cycles and such, to come out in numbers like we've never seen before. And the reason for that, and let's just be real honest about what we're facing, and it's about human nature, because that will keep us even, in all likelihood, with many people that are going to be deciding their vote on something other than merit. And that's out there. I'm telling you it's out there because I get the letters every day, I get the phone calls, and I get the emails. And people are not ashamed of it. And we're going to offset that. And we're going to offset it with all our young voters, our first-time voters, and our non-traditional voters. And then, probably the difference, as everyone's always known, is this huge body of independent voters, the ones that you're going to be targeting, because these are our targets, by the way, the non-traditional voters and the independents out there. We're not going to forget about our base or anything like that. However, that's the margin of victory. That's how important you are. Come November 4th, I'll be in San Antonio. All of y'all will be here. Many of y'all will be returning. And we are going to have one big, big victory party.